Rise and shine, all I and I's. How are all the eyes doing out here on this beautiful, lovely day? This is ElSea Jahzen back with another therapeutic video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know how you're striving to a therapeutic life. Greetings, all I and I's. We're back in the garden, and we literally just got started. So today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working on our compost pile. I'm here already. We're also going to be transferring something out of the compost. Something is growing, probably a squash most likely. So we're going to be transferring that, and we're going to be just flow. We're just going to flow with today. It's nothing in particular, but we definitely got to get this compost mended in. So that's what we're going to do first. Then we're going to take some compost, which I already kind of got started, but I'm going to put some compost right here. We're going to put it in one of our mini raised beds. We're going to fill that up. And we're going to be planting random seeds in there. And we're going to see what pops up and see if we need to transfer it to its own pot later on down the line. So that's what we're doing today. So just follow along. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you're growing in the comments. So really, what I'm doing is just first, it had rained. It's been raining for a few days now, on and off, but today it really was raining. But for some reason our compost is not even like, it's really like hard and stuff. It's moist but not really. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just put some more water on it, which I got some water right here already. I'm just gonna put some water on it so I can mend in the compost real good. But before I do that, I'm gonna just take some and put it, because we're going to be filling about kind of halfway to our mini raised beds. I'm going to take y'all over there so y'all can see. And then we have found a source where we can get free compost, and I'm going to take y'all over there. Or actually I'm probably going to snippet it in here, but next week, or yeah, probably next week, I'm going to show y'all while I'm there, and we're going to get some compost, bring it here, and it's just like wood chips and soil. So that's really, really good. That's what we need for our garden. So I'm really, really blessed that we found a location that gives out free compost. I would literally put this on my website for the people who are interested in this particular location. I already have a website where you can get free compost delivered to you. It's on my website. If y'all are interested in all things sustainability, all things to get for free or for the low, make sure you guys are being up to date with my website. I post things frequently on there. I post free things. I post low value seeds, well, high quality and low value seeds at like a little cost to you. I post dollar seeds that you can get for $1 and stuff, and it has like 100+ seeds in there. Make sure you guys subscribe to my newsletter. I put different things in there, and make sure you guys are frequently looking at my website. I post free stuff on there. I post things about community and all of the things, if y'all are interested in that. If you are also interested in community movements and me like actually videotaping and talking about community movements in depth, make sure you guys subscribe to my Patreon. I'm constantly saying things about community there. I'm constantly saying different communities that we go to and visit and stuff like that worldwide. So make sure you guys tune in to my Patreon. Make sure you guys subscribe to it, the second tier and the third tier. But the first tier is just nothing but just shorts of what we're doing. It's not really like in depth like the second tier and third tier. So now that I have that said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show y'all what's growing in the compost. Yeah, this needs to get some more water in it. Actually, that was something growing right there. Actually, it was a little bitty squash growing right here. Wow. I didn't even know that. That was deep up in there growing. As y'all can see, it's a little squash seedling. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put some water on this compost. Then we're going to transfer that seedling out. I'm gonna just show y'all first. So this is the seedling I was talking about that's growing in the compost. It's been growing for a minute, probably like over like 2 weeks now. I haven't really been at the compost like that, but this is just a closer look at what the compost is looking like up close. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some water on it. I'm gonna put some water on this compost, and then we're gonna mend everything. Then we have a lot of compost over there, a lot of compost scraps that we gotta mend in with this compost. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. It's way long overdue. I was on my monthly and I didn't want to do nothing, and that's okay. It is okay to relax. It is okay to rest. It is okay to just do nothing sometimes. And me, I'm constantly on the go. I'm constantly doing something, so I needed that little break to, you know, from the garden or whatever. But actually every day I'm watering the garden, and every day I'm making sure that no pests or nothing is on the garden. But as far as our compost bin, it's a lot of work. So that's the part of, that is a part of being a gardener. That is a part of being a steward to the land. You have to make sure you're taking care of everything, but also, like I just said, it is a time to rest. Okay, sometimes it is a time to rest, and you shouldn't feel guilty for doing what's best for you. And that's with everything in your life. Do not feel guilty for doing what's best for you, no matter what it is. If your body needs to rest, if you need to do something that you need to do that's not on the path of somebody else, do not feel guilty for doing what's best for you. And that's very important for somebody. Don't feel shameful and don't feel guilty, because all that guilt and shame lives in the lower vibration. And so to feel your feelings, you have to feel what your body is feeling. And if your body is feeling tired, and your body is going to tell you exactly what it needs, so you have to listen to your body. So that's just a little side note. You know, I always preach on here. I'm an ordained minister. So yes, I'm going to literally tell you what you need to hear when it needs to come out. The Most High speaks to me in different ways at different times. So whenever I have a message in me, I'm going to speak it and speak my truth. That is a healed throat chakra. So if you have issues with speaking your truth and it's telling somebody what they actually need to hear in the message that you have, you need to work on your throat chakra. Okay, so that's all. That's a little side note, but it goes and ties into what we're doing. Everything always ties into what we're doing. Everything that I say and everything I do ties into our purpose and our growth for all of I and I. All right, so let's go ahead and get this water. Let's water this compost. And that's really what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be gathering some compost and filling up our raised bed, putting some seeds in there, and yeah, that's it. Because we already water. It's already been raining, so we don't have to water. And oh, also we're going to be doing a harvest video. That's actually what we're going to be doing as well. We're going to be harvesting today, but that's going to be for next week's video. All right. So we are going to be harvesting, but y'all see that on the part 2, because I always have like. I always have like 1 or 2 or 3 parts to the whole day. Alright, y'all, so I don't have the water. I do have the water hose today, but I've already like filled up water from our jugs and stuff, so I'm just going to use our water jugs that I have right now. I'm going to start up from the top. It seems as though we have 2 things growing. It seems as though we have 2 things that we got to transplant today. It's up there. I know I don't have my boots on today, but actually I'll probably go get my boots after we get some of this. So we have our food scraps from the day anyway. but there's a lot more over there. Yeah, it's time to turn this compost, y'all. It is time to turn this compost. Let me get a little bit of more compost, and also let's get this compost real stiff today. Alright, that should be enough. And then we're going to fill this up. Once we put this in our mini raised bed, we're going to be putting some of that compost soil that I got. Alright, so we got our compost soil. Right, we got our compost soil. Now we're about to get our transplant. We're about to get our transplant out of there. Look at this beauty growing straight from the compost. Look at this beauty growing straight out of the compost bin. That's what I love to see. This one too. We'll fix that other one. But let me see if it's actually another one. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But some of the roots are off of this one. I don't know. But we'll see. Alright, let's see if anything else is growing before I put these boots on. Alright, it don't look like nothing else is growing. Let me go officially put my boots on, and then I'm gonna clean off these shoes. I'm gonna put my boots on, and then we're going to dump all of the food scraps in there, mend it a little bit. Yeah, and then we're gonna be planting some other seeds. And it's not time to transfer nothing out yet, because I want to wait till it get real big. And yeah, we're gonna be harvesting in the next in part 2, but it's all gonna be one video. So, but in part 2, y'all gonna see us harvesting all of our crops that need, all of our herbs and all of our we have Swiss chard that we have to harvest, and kale we have to harvest, and some more stuff. I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. Y'all have to tune in to part 2, okay? And then we transferred everything, and we got our compost that we're going to be putting in our mini beds. Let's put this compost in there. on next week. Mend it, mend it, mend it. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Like I always tell y'all. I'm going to start turning the compost at least twice a week now. Usually I just do it on Fridays. But we had a lot of food scraps this week. So I'm going to start coming out and turning it again. But yeah, that's it. Now let's go put this compost in the mini raised bed. Start filling it up all the way up to the top. Sprinkle some seeds in there. And we're done for today's video. We're doing the garden to table video next week. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys turn on my notification bell and save all of the playlists so you can tap in. Alright, now let's go dump this compost in our mini raised bed. Let's see how it's looking before I get over there. So this is some of the compost soil that I was telling y'all about. I had dumped some of it here, but we're going to be getting a lot more next week. So this is some other stuff that's growing and all of that. So we have a whole row that we have to fill up, and we're going to be doing this different video. So we're not filling up all of these. We're just filling up this one. So I already really started putting that compost soil down, but really you want to put the compost down first, then your wood chips and soil and stuff like that over it. So just like how we did this one. Dang, it's blurry. Okay, just like how we did this one, we're gonna mirror that. This is really how I started out. I started out with a layer of cardboard, then I put some sticks, then I put the compost, then I put the soil. But we are going to be getting some soil compost. Soil with wood chips and stuff in there. We're going to be getting that now. So we're going to use a different method. Now that we're getting that for free, we're going to be doing the compost first. Then we're going to be putting this all the way up to the top and then sprinkling our seeds in. So let's go ahead and go grab the soil. Alright, y'all, because it was too heavy for me to carry, y'all. I'm still on my muffly, so I can't really be doing that much work. Alright, so this is all that compost. We're just going to dump it. We're going to break it down a little bit more, and then we're going to put that wood chip soil on top of it. So let's go break it down. We're just gonna break it down a little bit more. So I did leave a few worms in here, so them worms is going to be eaten at the, you see some beets and stuff in there still and all that. This is from the regular compost bin, y'all just seen it, but I did leave a little bit of worms in there so they can go ahead and break down the soil while leaving them worm castings, so it can be all the way at the bottom, doing that while we have the wood chip soil on top. Then we're going to sprinkle some seeds on there. Then we're going to put some more soil on top of there. And we're going to see. We're going to see how it turns out. This is my first time doing this with y'all. So we're going to see together how everything turns out in our mini raised beds that we have here. So these are doing really, really good. These are actually watermelons. I don't know how that, let me see. This is well, that's mulberry. We have mulberry trees and stuff in here, but all of these right here is watermelons. So we're gonna see how that goes. I don't know how that tomato got in there, but we're gonna see how it goes. All of these are beans, but y'all gonna check out my what is that called? Oh, check out my garden update video where I go in depth on everything. So I just actually made a garden update video, so check that out on the restoration of the garden eating playlist. So make sure you guys save the restoration of the garden eating playlist just in case y'all missed the episode, so y'all can go ahead and go back if you're just now tuning in from the beginning. So now let's go cover this whole thing up with this soil right here. This soil right here, we're gonna go ahead and cover all of this up. Alright, y'all, I'm really, like I told y'all earlier, I'm really supposed to be resting. I'm on my monthly, and usually you're supposed to rest a week before your monthly and the week of your monthly. So that's a 2-week rest that I'm supposed to be doing, but I went ahead and not rested really last week, but I rested from doing the compost area. But I've been doing everything else. But really, I'm gonna take the night off. So this is our last layer. I already layered everything up. This is the last layer. As y'all can see, it's all the way up really to the top. And really, I could put the seeds on here. And y'all see that beautiful, beautiful compost? We got the wood chips in there and stuff. Oh, that's too big of a... See? And the seeds that we're going to be planting in there is the seeds that we really just finished eating. It's really... so the random seeds that I said, it's just really these. We have a few orange seeds in there. But it's really just bell pepper seeds. We're going to put all of these bell pepper seeds in there. And, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I had some more, what do you call that? Potatoes with the eyes on it. I had some more of them. And I also had like some I think cabbage. Either cabbage or lettuce. One of them. I had the not the root, but basically the root of it. I had the end of the cabbage or the end of the lettuce. It was either lettuce or cabbage. I really don't remember, but we're about to put all these seeds in there. Despite these orange seeds over here. So I'm just trying to get all of these. So let's take all of these seeds over. I'm trying to make sure we got every last seed. This is the thing that I use to keep all of our seeds. So I use this to dry out our seeds when we're cooking and stuff. I'll just be dumping that in there, all of the seeds in there. So yeah, well, there's one more. Make sure we get all of them seeds, because this is a lot. So yeah, let's plant all these seeds right here. I'm thinking about putting them in a line. There's some apple seeds right there. I don't want the apple seeds in there, because I do have an area where the apple seeds are. Let me see how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I want to make a line and sprinkle them. I think I want to do that. Let's see if we can just make a line and just sprinkle it. I'm trying to see if I can make a line, y'all, like a line, like 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 at the bottom. So y'all see that, how I'm doing it? Just a line right here, right here, right here, right here. And just sprinkling the seeds in there, and then putting some soil on top of it. That's how I'm gonna do it, y'all. So I don't know if y'all can see the lines good, but this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm just sprinkling the seeds, down the way. I'm not spreading them out. Remember, we're going to be transferring this out. We're going to be transferring this out. The wind is blowing all the seeds, so I don't know how that turned out like that, but they turned it out everywhere. So the wind blew it, y'all. But there y'all go. Y'all see it. My little chaos gardener. So now let's just cover all the seeds up. And whatever seeds don't get covered up, I'm gonna just cover it up with some soil over there. Yeah, let me just go ahead and get another layer of soil. We're gonna put that on the top of it. And it's gonna be raining, so I'm not even gonna be watering those. So let's go ahead and get some more soil from right here. I kind of used all of it up, so we're just gonna get some soil from right here. Yeah, see, I can kind of see this soil. I guess we're gonna do well, no, we're still gonna do a harvest video. I need that with this one. We're still gonna do a harvest video today. I was gonna wait till Sunday, but alright, y'all, so we putting some soil right on top of there. Just like that. To cover all them seeds. So, there we go. Everything is covered. As long as everything is covered, it's all good. All them seeds is covered. Good, good, good. No, those seeds ain't covered. Alright, we covered those. Good, good, good. Alright, y'all. That's one. We got 3 down so far. Well, this is... I had like put some cardboard down, some sticks down, then compost, and then some soil on top of it, and then just did all of that. But it's growing, hey. And then we did culture with that, this one, and yeah, so we have 3 more to go. And I don't know what I'm going to be planting in them. I wanted to transfer those sunflowers and watermelon from the other side, but I don't see it growing yet. So whenever we see something that's growing really big that really do need to be transferred, so I'm really thinking them tomatoes is going to be the next thing that we transfer, because those are getting big. So yeah. Oh, my phone is on 20%. All right, y'all. So give thanks and gratitude for y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys stay tuned for our next garden video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure you guys save the Restoration of the Garden and Eden playlist, because next we're going to be harvesting our crops. So make sure you guys save the Vital Food playlist, where we're making nothing but healthy meals. All right, so peace, love, light, and active healing to y'all on your journey, and make sure you guys strive to a therapeutic life.